Michael Diamond. You're watching Muscle Central. Make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications. Okay, I'm going to talk about some mistakes and misconceptions in the gym. First thing I'm going to discuss is the abs, doing ab work. You go into any gym and you're going to see people doing hundreds of various crunches, leg raises, side bends, twists, in the quest to getting good abs. In reality, you don't need to do ab work, direct ab work to get good abs. I've discussed it in other videos, not getting into that now. But as far as doing the abs to have great looking abs, lean, sculpted abs, the exercises will help develop the abdominal muscles. But as far as aesthetically, what you're going to see, it's not going to do a damn thing to get rid of the body fat around the belly. There's only one way to eliminate the body fat, is through diet and exercise. You got a lot of people in the gyms that have really good abs. Unfortunately, you don't see them because they're covered with body fat. The exercise itself is going to develop the muscle. It will do nothing as far as removing the body fat from the belly. You need to diet and cardio. Biceps. You got a lot of people that are giving you telling you exercises to do to help build that bicep peak, that coveted bicep peak. Yes, there are exercises that will help develop it, but it's not going to work for everybody. A true peak in the bicep is genetic. It's where the bicep muscles tie in on either end. And that determines whether you are able to develop a nice peak or not. You can have great buys, great arms, without having peak biceps. Lee Priest. Many people say he has the best arms in the history of bodybuilding. Great arms. His biceps are not peaked. It's because of the way they're tied in. Now, Ronnie Coleman and Kai Green both had peaks in their bicep. It's because of the tie-in. Lee Priest, one of the best arms ever, best set of buys ever we've seen in bodybuilding. No matter what he did, he couldn't get a peak because of the way the muscles tied in, purely genetic. While we're talking about the biceps, I see a lot of pieces of equipment being advertised, various types of things that you put on the bar when you're curling, so to make it thicker where you're gripping it, so your hands are more open while you're doing the curl. And for some reason, people think that is going to help the bicep development in the workout. And the truth of the matter is, the more the hands are open, yes, the bicep's still going to be worked for sure during the curl, but the wider, the thicker the bar, the thicker of whatever you're gripping, when you're curling, more workload is shifted into the over to the forearms. You actually get a better, you get a harder contraction with a narrower bar. Vince Taylor, he sells a piece of equipment that hooks onto the cable attachment for doing the various arm exercises, whether it's biceps or triceps, and there's some cords attached to it, and there's balls on the end of it, and the balls go inside the palm, the cords go between the fingers, and you're able to make a tight fist while you're doing the arm exercises. That contracts the muscle more, the tighter the fist. So using an extra wide bar, extra thick bar to do your curls in hopes of improving the bicep workout, look for the preset barbells that are on the racks in the gyms. Those bars are typically thinner, and the hand is closed, the fist is clenched tighter around the bar, and you're actually getting a little better contraction on the bicep. Another one, the back. You got a couple things with the back. Everybody wants a wide back, right? I see people going looking for the longest pull-down bar, and they grab it as wide as they possibly can, and they start doing the pull-downs in hopes of developing a wide back. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. When you start grabbing the bar that wide, what happens is you're still working the back muscles, but a lot of the workload is being shifted to the muscles that are falling between your shoulder blades rather than your lats. The lats run from the armpit down the side of the body. That creates width. You're shortening the movement by grabbing the bar very wide. A narrow to close grip is actually what you need to be doing to get a wide back. You're increasing the range of motion during the exercise by doing that, and you're stretching the muscle thoroughly through the exercise. And that's what you need to be doing to help develop a wide back. Not wide grip, narrow grip for a wide back. Another thing with the back, the traps. Yes, I said traps. I don't know how many times I see people doing their traps with their shoulder workout. And I don't know why people think that it's a shoulder exercise. Look at an anatomy chart. The traps are part of your back muscles. When you work your traps, you don't work some of your biceps when you're doing your chest, and the rest of your biceps when you're doing your back. You work the muscle group thoroughly in that workout. The traps are part of the back. Include your trap work with your back work rather than your shoulder work. Now, last thing I'll mention is the dumbbell pullover. Cross bench dumbbell pullover. I don't know how many people I see doing it as part of their chest workout. They're under this misconception that it helps make the rib cage, expands the rib cage, makes it bigger, thus making your chest bigger. First off, you cannot change the size of your rib cage through exercise. That does not happen. Where did this come from? My guess is when people were watching Pumping Iron and they saw Arnold Schwarzenegger doing the dumbbell pullovers. And Arnold, and for some reason, they associated Arnold's large chest, large rib cage with the pullovers. And that's how he got it. If you look at pictures of Arnold when he was a teenager, he had a big rib cage. That is purely genetic. You cannot increase the size of your rib cage. You grow, your rib cage grows, you stop growing, that stops growing. Whatever your genetics call for, that's what you got. The dumbbell pullovers are a great exercise. They're a back exercise. Now, when you go into a gym, if your gym has a pullover machine, you're not doing a pullover machine with your chest workout. You're doing it in your back workout. Picture yourself sitting in the pullover machine. Picture the positioning of your arms and the range of motion that it moves in. Now picture yourself doing a cross bench pullover. Picture your arm positioning and the range of motion that your arms move in. They move in the same manner. When you work your back two ways, pulling into you and pulling from overhead down. The pullover machine, you're pulling from overhead down. The dumbbell pullovers, you're pulling from overhead down. It's a back exercise. Okay, I hope you found these little things helpful. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share, by all means subscribe. Do not forget to hit the notification bell. This way, every time I put up a new video, you'll be notified. Also, if you go to the description box, there are some links there. One link is to the Facebook Muscle Central page. Any questions, you can go there, DM me. I'd be happy to answer them. Also, you find links to Species Nutrition, Mr. G's Protein Snacks. Click on both those links. Go to both those websites and check out all their great products. Once again, this is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.